Rise and Shine show with Sea Lake Journeys.
It's time to rise and shine.
That's right. It's time to rise and shine.
Woohoo!
Good morning to the Rise and Shine show. So I saw that Law Jones put his thing of the day in there first thing this morning, but there's been so much chat going on that I can no longer see it. So, Law, if you don't mind going all the way up to your, or re-enter it or something, but if you go all the way up to it and put your mouse over that comment, over to the right-hand side, 3 little dots will pop up. If you click on those 3 little dots, then you'll see a little thing that says pin. And then that means that you're pinning it to the top, and hopefully I'll be able to see it then, because I can't tell you what it says.
Can you believe that? We had so much chat this morning. I came in here like an hour early before the show, and there's already people talking.
I know. I came in here at 7 o'clock and turned the computers on. And I told Chet, I says, dude, they're already in here chatting it all up.
I was in here trying to make her lunch for her and feed the dogs. And
he's like, an hour before the show starts? Really? I said, dude, this is turning into a 24-hour chat program.
24-hour show right here at Sea Lake Journeys.
Could you imagine that hours of views that we would get?
Oh, hey, sorry about that. Did I miss anything in the chat?
So although I cannot see all the chat that's been going on, I do know that we have Law Jones is in the house with us this morning, and so is the Gaylors.
Yep.
And
Mark the Shark.
Everybody get that salute up from Mark the Shark. He's in the house. And I do believe I saw Eddie. Was Eddie in there as well, Chet?
I didn't see him.
Oh,
maybe he popped in there. The Fearless Rambler was popping in there right as I was coming out to go, get ready.
Oh, yes, because they were talking about the Fearless Rambler. That's true. So that's kind of where I came into the chat, that they were talking about the Fearless Ramblers video clip. So our favorite video clip of the Fearless Rambler is the armadillo races.
That was pretty fun.
That was pretty cool. Yes.
What's funny is and Law and John Gaylor, they were talking this morning about the dinner there that George and his wife were having on the Caribbean Princess for her anniversary. Oh. We were on that ship the same 2 weeks that they were on there, and we crossed paths in our videos sometimes, but we never met each other on that ship. So, oh my gosh. Wow. Wish we could rewind that, I
know, right? And so everybody was in the chat this morning talking about, videos that they're watching of some channels. And some people like watching older videos, and some people like binge watching channels. Mm-hmm. And some people only like watching whatever the new content is. I think we're a little bit of a mixture, aren't we?
Yeah, it just depends on what it is. We try to stay current with the channels, but every once in a while we'll say, let's go back here and watch some of this.
Mm-hmm. So we said that Mark Jones was in the house, and good morning, Mark. Let's see.
Mark Jones, you mean Mark the Shark?
I mean Mark Jones. Did I say Mark Jones? What does Mark the Shark say here?
He says, do you all know me? I'm sitting on the balcony having a cup of coffee with chocolate raspberry mocha and watching life go by in a nice slow manner. Laugh out loud. Hope you have a kick-ass show.
We do too. Let's see. So I'm sorry, but whenever the chat does this to me and I don't know what's going on in the chat, I'm always lost in the show, and Chet just sits here waiting for me to get unlost instead of talking. Talk.
No, I'm just telling you to go ahead and scroll through it.
So we're going to sit here and I'm going to scroll through it and nobody's going to talk. Okay.
That's not what I said. You did not hear what I said. I'll read useless information. And how about that? Y'all want some useless information? I got some for you. It's particularly for the ladies today. It is some makeup tips. That's right, makeup tips from the ancient Roman Empire. I don't know if you call it makeup tips or beauty tips, but it was decreed by law in the Roman Empire that all young maidens be fed rabbit meat because it would make them more beautiful. How about that? That was their beauty tip from 2,000 years ago. Eat more rabbit meat. Oh.
Good morning, Barry Brain. Nice to have you with us this morning.
Good morning, Barry Brain.
And Woo! The Fearless Rambler is thanking everyone for subbing to him.
Yeah, how about that? So who else we got there? Got to see Eddie Lugo's there. Yo.
I think Lugo. This was the
Life is about balance. You don't always need to be getting stuff done. Sometimes it's just perfect. perfectly okay and absolutely necessary to shut down, kick back, and do nothing. Yeah, we need to do that a little more often.
Good morning, Traveler Bus. Good morning, See the World. Nice to have you guys with us this morning. And the Moonlighted. Did I what?
You said travel or bust?
Mm-hmm. Yes. And the Moonlight Adventures is with us this morning. Good morning, you guys. And Jeffrey Schmidt is in the house. Good morning, Jeffrey.
Good morning, Jeffrey. Speaking of balance, Law Jones, joke of the day. Here we go, joke of the day. Working as a bank teller, a lady asked me to check her balance. I pushed her over.
Oh.
Her balance wasn't very good. You get it?
Okay. Okay.
Her balance was all.
So I always forget that Law Jones is on the phone and the pin option is not available for him on the phone. I'm so sorry. I totally forget about that. And good morning. Cruising is fun anytime. Nice to have you with us this morning.
Good morning. Cruising is fun.
And I think I said good morning to Eddie, right?
Yeah, we did. Good morning, Eddie Lugo.
Okay, I think I'm now caught up. I think I know where we are. So we want to, and I apologize. I was doing something else when this show started and my brain was not on the show. So I apologize. Let's start from the beginning.
Well, you were telling him what she's doing. He's working on Wednesday's video that's going to come out tomorrow at 6:30, the premiere. It's going to be the walk around tour inside Margaritaville.
Right. So our Margaritaville vlog is going to be several videos. So anyway, we want to say good morning to everyone that's listening while driving and listening while doing other things. And J&S Adventures has just dropped in. Good morning. And let's start with our jingle because we didn't even do a jingle or anything.
Okay. Snap out of it, girl. Rise and shine.
Join us
for a lap this morning. Sea Leg Journey Crew.
And know that Travel or Bust hates that squeaky toy this early in the morning. Should they have told you that?
Tracy loves it. Tracy, are you awake?
And the Moonlight Adventures, of course, is in a meeting again today.
Oh,
as usual. So,
hey, just turn it up on speakerphone. Let's make that meeting interesting today.
So we all know that there are a lot of vloggers on the Carnival Ecstasy right now, and I cannot wait to see if any of them come off that ship with clips of what we're going to talk about. So we all know that the Carnival Ecstasy is going to be scrapped. They are having a serious problem, or we're having a serious problem with the passengers that were on that cruise ship for its last voyage. And I don't know if y'all have heard about this, but this is so stupid to me, okay? First of all, I get it. People are putting beach towels in their suitcase to take home and pillows and things like that and blankets. But here is where it gets, to me, absolutely absurd. Okay, they're taking life jackets home with them.
Artwork off the walls.
Artwork off the walls.
Lounge chairs.
And the one that has really just threw me over the edge is the guy that tried walking off the cruise ship carrying a dining room chair.
How about that?
Is that not the dumbest thing you've ever heard? And these people, they don't realize that a lot of the stuff on the ship is already sold. You know, resorts will buy used cruise furniture and things, and hotels, and they even, I think it said that Carnival said that there were 6 engines on this ship that, powers the ship. 2 of those engines are already sold. So it's not like the whole ship goes in the garbage can. And why people think you can take home a dining room chair with you from a cruise ship? That is just the dumbest, stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Well, and they forget too, not only is that stuff sold off into individual things, but a lot of times the blankets and pillows, things like that, go to humanitarian efforts. Are going to be given to victims of disasters and stuff.
Yes.
So you're stealing from people who really need it. You're stealing from businesses who have already bought it. You're just stealing.
Boys, stop it. Boys, quit. So we were on a cruise ship many years ago, and we pulled up at the port, and the cruise ship was taking all these mattresses off the cruise ship and stacking them up on these pallets.
I remember that.
And I was like, I wonder what they're doing with all these mattresses. Well, what it was one of the islands in the Caribbean had gotten a lot of devastation from, I don't know, a hurricane or something. And they were donating all these mattresses to where they were setting up temporary housing for people.
Mm-hmm.
So things on the cruise ship many times are donated. And let's see what Jeffrey Schmidt's got going on. Boys, come on, please, seriously.
This is Chet. Speaking of women's beauty tips, my wife had a mud pack on her face. I said, "You look beautiful." Then the mud pack fell off.
Jeffrey Schmidt, I'm gonna get you, boy. That's the second joke that you've had that I was like, you're gonna get in trouble.
Your wife gets another free trip to the casino.
Here, Lyle Jones is. Did they assign him a seat?
They did assign him a seat.
They did assign him a seat. Who are they? What was
I
that?
don't know.
Is that the guy trying to steal the chair?
Oh yeah. They assigned him a seat. He thought, well, this is my seat.
And Jeffrey, I agree. You just can't fix stupid.
Yeah, you can't fix stupid.
You just can't. And here's the Gaylords.
That ship will be in Miami today. All that stuff that can be used by other Carnival ships will be removed and stored. Yes, that's another thing there, Gaylords. Yes.
Right. I mean, it's not like they throw everything away. There's so much stuff on a cruise ship that's still good. And we've been on cruise ships before, like the Sunshine. It was the Destiny before it became the Sunshine. And what they did is they have a memorabilia wall, is that how you say it? With things from the ship when it was the Destiny.
Right.
So some of the things from the Ecstasy are going to be displayed on other ships. You know, stop laughing.
The dogs are wound up this morning.
Oh my God. And then of course Chet shuts the door, so now they're trapped in here.
That's
because
there's a noise out there. We don't want it. I'll go take care of the noise.
What noise? Okay, so we are not on our game this morning. Totally apologizing. You know, Fearless Rambler says, I'll be heading out to Gillette, Wyoming tomorrow. Won't be around for a few days. We are going to miss you. Maybe I'll be able to see the Devil Towers and make a large potato mound for my ET friends. A large potato mound. That would be really cool. I'm sure you're going to come back with some great vlogs. Whenever you go off and do all these crazy adventures, I just love them. And we have the Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla are in the house with us this morning. Good morning, you guys. And they say that they're morning working, but have you in the background. Choose to have a wonderful day. And that's exactly right. Choose to have a wonderful day. Woo-hoo! And Mark the Shark says, looks like the dogs have jacked up from the Mountain Dew or the Monster. You know what they're jacked up from? They're jacked up because when I took them out to go potty this morning, it's cool outside. And that's why they're all jacked up. Give me one of them.
And it couldn't possibly be the Halloween squeaky toys they got.
Oh, good grief.
There, guys, have that.
And Eddie Lugo has the link up for Kurt and Marcia's show that comes up next after hours. And Journey Awaits has dropped in this morning. Good morning, Journey Awaits. It's so nice to have you with us this morning. And CME Traveling is also with us. They have an anniversary celebration coming up.
Yeah, we sang happy anniversary to them a couple of weeks ago. Hope they remember that. Go back and watch that show again and hear us sing happy anniversary to you again.
So what's our other things about our crazy news?
Oh, our crazy news. Y'all want some
give me one of these dogs. Move out of the way.
Take both of them.
I'm taking one.
It's a special. Buy one, get two free. Oh, you got that one. Oh, that's good. He's got that Halloween pumpkin toy I told you about too. See there?
He licked me all over my face.
Of course.
No, you're not getting down. Y'all being too wild. Okay.
Well, let's start off. I think we got to start for this one. We're going to start for the big one. How about the lady that called down to guest services? She was on a cruise ship, and she called down to guest services and said, hey, as soon as we get to port, I'm going to call the police on y'all.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to call the police. I am so upset.
And the guest services says, well, what seems to be the problem? And she says, y'all have held me captive, hostage in this cabin, and y'all won't let me out, and and the crew won't let me out, and I don't like being a prisoner here, so I'm going to call the cops when I get there and report y'all for kidnapping.
So listen to that. The crew has kept her. So my first thing was she got COVID or something? They're not letting her out of her room.
Yeah.
I mean, how a cruise line? Why would they keep you captive in your own room?
Did you get drunk, do something stupid, and they locked you up?
Well, let's see. Why was she locked in her room?
Well, it turns out that, that please don't disturb sign that you hang on the outside of your door. So,
you're taking it out.
The room steward knows, oh, okay, don't go in there and clean the room right now. They're sleeping or whatever. Well, she took that and had it on her side of the door, on the door handle. And so she thought she wasn't allowed to go through that door because of please do not disturb. So she didn't think she could go through that door. So when they got there and they saw this, they said, "Oh," and explained to her that that's the door that what it's for. And so she was not trapped or held captive, except in her own mind.
So then my first question was, what day of this cruise was this? Was this a 7-day cruise and this is day 3? I mean, how long has she been in this room thinking that she's not allowed out because it says do not enter?
That's so bizarre, isn't it?
Do not disturb.
I'm trapped in my room and I'm going to call the police. Have you ever been trapped in your room because you put the do not disturb sign on your side of the door?
So here's Jeffrey Schmidt. That woman is sharp as a bowling ball. That I agree. She is as sharp as a bowling ball. It takes real intelligence. I'm talking, and there are some highly intelligent people. Let me tell you, and this is another thing. We were on a Princess cruise ship. And they had just come out with a medallion, and there were these teenagers in the hallway, and they were looking for one of their friends. And they have this big board, and you can, track your friends. And so they're tracking this. They're like, it says that she's in the cabin, and so and the one girl says, I've gone to the cabin twice to look for her, and she's not in there. This thing is wrong.
She's invisible.
And so they're sitting there, and they're having this whole conversation, right? And it's probably 4 teenage girls, and they're like, I keep going to the cabin and checking, she's not in there, this thing is wrong, and Chet and I are just sitting there laughing. And finally I said to one of the girls, I said, sweetheart, her medallion is in the room, she's not in the room. And she says, but this thing is supposed to tell us where she is. I said, only if she has the medallion on her body.
Oh my God.
And I was like, I told Chet, I said, surely teenagers, they're really that dumb? So the Z-Man has dropped in. Good morning, Z Show.
Z-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, Z-Man.
And this is what the Gypsy and Vanilla Girl say.
Laugh out loud. I do it all the time. Dang signs everywhere.
Everywhere.
Get yourself trapped in somewhere because you put your do not disturb sign up.
And all that Barry Brain has to say is, wow.
That's kind of what we said.
What can you really say to that besides wow?
Wow.
And Law Jones is saying that the Gaylords have it's their 40th wedding anniversary.
In 11 days.
In 11 days, they're going to be on the cruise ship. And they say ours is actually November 13th. But yes, they will be on the Carnival Legend.
That's going to be awesome. Awesome.
And this is what Fearless Rambler says.
Good morning, Z.
Good morning, Z.
The Gypsy and Vanilla Gorilla say, Tammy and Jeff, if it's easier. Tammy and Jeff.
Tammy and Jeff. I like them. I like Gypsy and Gorilla. I got no problem with Gypsy and Gorilla. I think it's
the coolest name out there. If we could steal somebody's handle, it'd be y'all's. That's definitely the coolest handle out there. Let me tell you what.
All right, what we got now?
Okay, so this family gets off the cruise ship. They're going to a water-themed park. You can picture different ones. There's like Coco Cay. And Nassau's got a couple of different water-themed parks and other Caribbean places. So the family gets off to go on their water park adventure. Anybody ever been to the water park adventure?
Sure.
Yeah. What did you take with you? Did you take your towel?
Take my towel, my bathing. Wore my bathing suit, but I took dry clothes to change into. I took my sunscreen. I took my hat.
Wait. You took a bathing suit?
I wore the bathing suit.
Well, guess what? This family did not bring bathing suits because they thought they were going to be supplied to them from the water park.
So they bought tickets to the water park, thinking that the water park is going to provide them with swimwear.
Yeah.
So is that like if you go to a restaurant, they're going to provide you with a mouth?
Maybe they're... I don't know. I think it's pretty bizarre. You go to a water park and don't have a bathing suit, and what? Y'all don't have one for us?
That's just bizarre to me.
Who wants to wear bathing suits that other people's been wearing? I don't even like wearing bowling shoes that other people have been wearing.
So everybody in the chat is saying happy anniversary to everyone that has anniversaries. And Gypsy and Gorilla are absolutely fine. There you go. And let's see. So what else we got?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, we got some more
here's
stuff.
Wait a minute. Let's see what Gypsy and Gorilla say. The prices they charge, I can see the confusion. Everything should be all inclusive. So your attire should also be included, is what we're trying to say, right? So let's think about this. If we're going to if we're going to go to the beach for the day, well, we do want them to provide a chair for us, and we do want them to provide an umbrella for us. But now we're wanting them to provide a towel for us, and sunscreen for us, and a swimwear for us, and
how about some of those $5 Ray-Bans?
$5 Ray-Bans. Law Jones says they're away. You have to.
The way some people dress, I wish they did have help.
Ooh, let me tell you what. So we were on a Carnival cruise ship not too long ago, and I was counting thongs. And I
thought she was counting mustaches.
And I think I got up to like 150 thongs, and I was tired of counting thongs because I was tired of seeing the thongs.
Oh, and we've had so much footage that we've had to either fuzz out or totally eliminate because there's just too many of them in there, and you can't.
Well, because in some cases you couldn't tell if there was a thong.
Yeah, we'll let your imagination just decay on that thought.
And so Gorilla and Gypsy say, "Hey, come pick us up and dress us too. Why not? I mean, you know." But I remember the day back when you could rent tuxedos on cruise ships. You can't rent tuxedos on cruise ships.
But I've never seen any place rent bathing suits. I've seen them rent water shoes.
You can buy a bathing suit.
Yeah.
Okay, what we got next?
Oh, next. Okay, we got people who went off on a shore excursion in the Caribbean also, and they came back and went to the service desk. They were mad as a hornet, and they wanted all their money back because their vacation had been ruined.
Because of their shore excursion?
No, because there were mosquitoes on their shore excursion.
Was there a shore excursion in Florida?
Was there a shore excursion anywhere? There's some mosquitoes. Ate them up, and nobody told them there's going to be mosquitoes.
So there were bugs, and they were biting bugs.
They went to the jungle, and there was mosquitoes.
But you know what? Recently, there were people in the Caribbean that were mad at their shore excursion because they had a beach day, and the jellyfish was really bad that day. So did they get their money back for the jellyfish?
Yeah, because we can control acts of nature. What if it was a red tide? What if it was the wind blew that day and we couldn't get off the ship?
The Gypsy and Villa says, yes, they do sell bathing suits.
But that's not if you forgot them. Right? Not that you plan, hey, we don't have to have bathing suits. We're going to the water park. It'll be okay.
Nope.
I'm going to wear my birthday suit.
Fearless Ramblers talking about the thongs again.
No-see-ums. They are the worst.
Oh, no, that's a mistake. Oh, yeah.
No-see-ums. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We call them sand fleas here in Florida. It's the same thing. But, yeah, if you hear us talking about sand fleas on the beach, we're talking about those no-see-ums. They will eat you alive.
So we're trying to keep the dogs fed separately, right? So I want look at this. Spread out. Move over. So Ringo's food is usually Enzo's food is usually on the floor because he's the fat one, and Ringo's food is on the couch. So Ringo's bowl is right there on the couch, but he's down here on the floor eating Enzo's food. So what do you do? He's
getting his revenge for Enzo eating all of his food all the time. Yes. Hey, baby Enzo.
This is what Mark the Shark says.
Mark the Shark says, I see that coming since it's not that common anymore. Come on, people, grow up.
Grow up, I know, right? Yeah,
common sense ain't so common no more, is it? Law Jones laugh out loud. No-see-um bathing thongs. Yeah, same thing.
Oh, jeez. Here the Gaylords are.
Gaylords say, I agree. They should give a little heads up when they can, but things totally out of the ship's control.
You know, come on, seriously. How many times, first of all, this is my advice to that people. Mm-hmm. When you got your shore excursion ticket delivered to your room, why did you not read it? Well, because it always says on there things you need to bring, you know, that kind of thing. And many times it says bug repellent. Many times.
When you book your shore excursion, it tells you stuff like that. It'll also tell you if you have mobility issues, you probably shouldn't ought to go. And there's a height or weight restriction or age restrictions. Oh, and by the way, bring your bug repellent and your suntan lotion. It's there in the description. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I guess somebody has to take them and go, listen, do you know there's going to be mosquitoes in Costa Rica? No. Yes, there's going to be mosquitoes, so you're going to bring bug repellent. We don't supply it. Oh, and bring your bathing suit.
What kind of bug repellent should I bring?
The best you can buy, because there are big old mosquitoes down there in Costa Rica. I don't know what they're expecting. I don't know. It's kind of funny, though. That's why we're laughing out this morning, because these are all bizarre stories that are true, and some of them we've actually heard with our own ears. Oh, there's another good one too. The guy went to Alaska. All right, he booked a cruise to Alaska, and so he bought some winter clothes.
Okay.
Because he said,
yeah, I did the same thing when we went to Alaska last time.
Yep.
I was afraid I live in Florida. My jacket is not a jacket. I bought clothes. I bought scarves. I bought gloves. I was going to be warm. I was not going to go Alaska and freeze. So I'm right there with him. I bought clothes when I went to Alaska too.
Turns out, other than the 2 days we were in the glaciers, it was very warm. I wore shorts. Just how I'm dressed this morning is how I was dressed in Alaska.
I couldn't believe it. We were in Alaska and it was like summertime. He was wearing shorts.
But this guy got really mad. He got mad. He wanted the cruise lines to reimburse him for his cruise and all this winter clothes that he bought that he didn't need. He was mad. He wanted them to pay because Alaska had nice weather, and he was mad about it.
How dare them have nice weather on this
I bought these
excursion.
clothes. It should be colder up here than what it is.
Oh, good grief. So because Alaska wasn't cold, I want my money back.
It wasn't cold enough for him to wear his jacket.
Well, we got to read these comments.
Law Jones says, it's tourist. Brain goes on vacation too. It's okay. Just go with it.
And good morning, Paul. Paul has dropped in. PSV Odyssey. Good morning.
Good morning, PSV. Fearless Rambler says, when I lived in the Philippines, they supplied a whole swarm of mosquitoes all day long, all year long.
That was so nice of them.
At no extra charge
That's
either, right,
nice.
George? No extra charge.
No extra charge.
The Gaylors say, I was buying bug repellent for Costa Rica yesterday, and this time of year in New York, it was difficult to find any with the DEET, D-E-E-T.
There you go. There you go.
Law Jones says, that's nice of them, Fearless. Military?
Okay, and so back to the bug repellent. This was something stupid that I heard. I forget where we were, but that was when they had first come out with reef-friendly sunscreen.
Oh, yeah.
And we were walking around, and this lady was trying to buy reef-friendly sunscreen. And the lady that had the store, she would ask the lady that had the store, she says, do you have reef-friendly sunscreen? And the lady in the store says, no, all of our reefs are friendly. I was like,
I'm an angry reef.
So then the lady wanting the sunscreen continues to try to explain to the lady what reef-friendly sunscreen is, and I think we were in Jamaica now that I think about it.
Yeah.
And the lady running the store says, but the reef is friendly. If you snorkel, you're going to be fine. And the lady from Jamaica just could not understand what reef-friendly sunscreen was. And now it's a big thing, and now everybody knows what it is.
Yeah.
That was years ago when they were first coming along with all this stuff.
I didn't know what it was at first. Yeah, I go, what do you mean reef-friendly? It's suntan lotion. It's all the same stuff.
It has to do with the wax and stuff that comes off of your body in the water that's not eco-friendly to the reef. But I thought that was funny. That Jamaican lady was like, all reef is friendly. You can snorkel. We have friendly reefs here.
Very friendly.
Very friendly.
Welcome to Jamaica.
There you go. Well, you guys, it's almost time for me to get out of here. So I've got to get to work because I was almost late yesterday and I cannot be late today. So you ready for the jingle?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Rise and shine. Hope you had a laugh this morning. Sea Leg Journey Crew.
And just for Tracy, we're going to give you a bonus squeak.
Because she hates that squeaky early in the morning. Well, tomorrow, Wednesday, we have a premiere. Right after our show is Kurt over at See Me Traveling. And thank you, everyone, for showing up for our live this morning. And we really do appreciate each and every one of you. And until tomorrow, we'll see you around the channel.
See you around the channel.
Oh, wait. Law Jones. Women at the front desk wanted to know when they moved the bridge to see where she was going.